Hello guys, and I am so happy to have you here on my channel. So today we'll be making a quick weave slash braid, and it's going to be a side part. It is this hairstyle that's been trending all over on my Instagram and TikTok. So first I'm just going to section my hair out for the parts which I'll be braiding down to make that side fall. And just make sure you make a clean cut, as clean as possible, okay? But not to worry too much, because the braid section will be covering the quick weave section. So once I'm done parting out the braiding section, I'm just gonna do a rough braid down just to keep the hair away before proceeding to the next step. So now that I'm done partitioning my hair, I'm just gonna go ahead and just braid down the back parts. Now remember, this is not the star of the show, okay? So I don't really care how it looks, okay? I just want to braid it down. I just want to braid my hair in, collect it together, make sure the glue doesn't go in it when we glue it down, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure everything is in. By the way, if you look at the back of my hair, you can realize that it's very short. I know. I don't know, for some reason I lose hair at the back of my hair, and this was why I actually cut my hair back in September last year. I had to cut everything down and start braiding again, because I'm hoping that the back of my hair will regrow. But for now I'm still battling with it, and if you have any recommendation, please do let me know. Write that down in the comment section. Tell me if there's any product you can recommend for me to use for this hair, and I'll very much appreciate it. So right now I think I am almost done with it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off the excess section from the little attachments I used at the back. And once I'm done braiding this, I'm just gonna stick it in just underneath my braids. Mind you, I did a very loose braid because I don't want tension in my hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick the braid in. Just, you can crochet it if you want, but because my braid is very loose, I just stick it in. Next, you're gonna go in with your cap. I'm using the double cap because I don't want any glue to go into my hair. Then you mark out your section where you want your bonding to end, your quick weave to end, right? If you see, I'm tracing it down because I don't want the glue to go into my ray hair, which is the place I'll be doing the braiding hair on. So I'm just tracing out where I'm gonna glue down and make my quick wave. You can use a chalk, you can use a marker, whatever is gonna show some pigment and some demarcation on your hair, you can use. So next step, I'm just gonna sew down the wig cap to my hair. This is just for extra strength, just to make sure that it doesn't move, the cap doesn't move. Even if the glue is weak, it doesn't move, and this will ensure that I can carry this hair longer than possible. I think as I'm making this video now, I've carried this hair for 2 weeks now, and it's not moved, it's not shook, okay? And mind you, I did not use a lot of glue because I do not want any glue getting in my hair. So I think this is a very good recommendation. This is a very good addition to your bonding. So once you're done, I'm gonna be using a hair protector. The link will be in my bio if you want to check out which hair protector I use. I think it's from ABN. So it just kind of protects my hair from the actual bond I'm gonna be using. Remember, the goal is to make sure you don't get any of those bond into your hair, because we don't want when we take down the hair, we'll have problem with separating our hair will be glued together. So make sure you apply generously. You can use a brush, but because I did not have a brush, I am using my hand, and once I'm done with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly wash my hand to remove all the pigments or any chemical in my hand. Please make sure to wash your hair very well as soon as you're done, because this has pigments and it could remain on your hand for a while, so don't forget that. So now to the fun parts. I'll be using this weaves that I bought back in Nigeria. It's been with me for over 4 years now, so I just want to try it out and see how it goes. It's in color 4B and I really love this color so much. So what I'm just gonna do is put on my glue and at the edges and glue it down. First, you might want to just go directly on your hair, or you might want to measure it out before putting on the glue and gluing it down. Okay, I try to use a faster method, which means gluing it to get doubling the waves and then gluing it together. That's a double heft. So the fastest way to do this is glue it together, then glue, measure on your head, cut, put a glue on the heft, and then glue it down to your hair. Okay, this is the fastest way to do it, and this is what I did, and I think you should try it out too. So I particularly chose to use bonding method on this hair because the sewing method, which I've been doing for a while, it's kind of, I won't really call it a quick wave because it takes a lot of time. And then I've tried this bonding method a lot of time, and if you use double cap, it does not stick to your hair. The glue does not go into your natural hair. So this is what I am trying. This is what I'm doing, and I think this is what I'm going to be doing for a while until I decide to go back to sewing in my hair again. So I continued to braid down my hair for, I don't know, what seems to be like a long time. And I did it into the night. Yeah, into the night. So I had to use a different camera to finish up this video because my battery went dead. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I'm almost finishing the braid here, and I'm just doing the other parts. And this was supposed to be the last braid. Yay! And then I can finally sleep. But anyway, thank you guys. If you really watched up till this point, thank you so much for staying with me. I know this video might not be much, but I promise to bring more videos to you, more hair tutorials to you, more hairstyles to you, more lifestyles to you, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe, and join me as I begin this journey, and I hope to see you soon. Come back for part 2 and I'll show you how I cut this hair. Thank you.